In the last few days, your person has been watching you closely, perhaps even more intently than you realize. They see you growing into a new version of yourself, stronger, wiser, and more at peace. This transformation is not something they can ignore. Every time they look at you, they can sense that you've found a sense of balance and calm within yourself that no longer depends on their presence or validation. That realization has hit them hard, because for a long time, they might have assumed that you needed them in your life to feel whole or to feel loved. Now, seeing you thriving and at peace without them sends a clear message: you no longer want to stay tied to the low, toxic energy that once surrounded your connection. You're done with the constant arguments over little things, the emotional roller coaster that left you feeling drained and unappreciated. Your person can sense that your attitude has taken a serious turn, one that signals you're no longer willing to tolerate the same old patterns. You've stepped into a space of self-respect, drawing firm boundaries that protect your peace of mind and your emotional well-being. This shift in you has triggered a profound sense of regret within them, a sadness that runs deeper than they perhaps even know how to handle. They're beginning to understand just how much pain they caused you, not just emotionally but even physically, through their words and actions. The weight of their past mistakes is finally catching up to them, and it's no longer something they can easily brush aside or justify. It's as if justice itself is now in your favor, and the universe has conspired to bring you the peace and strength you deserve. Meanwhile, they are the ones struggling. Ever since they walked away from this connection, or perhaps even since they allowed it to wither, there's been a noticeable lack of mental peace in their life. They can't seem to find that inner calm that you've now embraced. Every time they think of you, and that's happening more and more often, they're reminded of the hurtful things they did to you out of anger or frustration. Those actions, once dismissed or minimized in their mind, have now turned into a source of intense internal conflict and fear. They're starting to realize that the damage they inflicted wasn't just on the surface, it dug deep into your heart and soul, leaving scars that are only now beginning to heal. But alongside that regret is another feeling, a longing, a hope that perhaps it's not too late. They're beginning to see you in a new light, recognizing your true qualities, your strength, your compassion, your resilience. All the things they might have taken for granted before are now the very traits that draw them back to you. There's a deep soul bond they feel with you, something that transcends the typical definitions of friendship or casual attachment. It's as though the universe itself is reminding them that what you two shared was more than just a fleeting connection, it was something profound and meaningful. That realization has sparked within them a wish for a second chance, a chance to make things right, to show you that they're capable of growth, of love, of being the stable and committed partner you deserve. They no longer want to be just your friend, standing on the sidelines while you continue to flourish on your own. They want to be a part of your life again in a meaningful, loving way. But deep down, they know that it's not going to be easy. You've changed, and with that change has come a newfound strength that won't accept anything less than what you truly deserve. Their mind is now a battlefield, torn between the mistakes of the past and the desire to create a new, better future with you. They're haunted by memories of every time they failed you, every argument that ended in tears, every moment they made you feel small or unworthy. And yet, in the midst of all that pain, they're also starting to see the possibility of redemption, of making amends, of proving to you, and to themselves, that they're capable of being the kind of person who deserves a place in your life. The truth is, they know that winning your trust back won't happen overnight. It's going to take time, effort, and a commitment to real change. They'll have to face their own fears and insecurities, confront the parts of themselves that caused so much damage, and learn to love in a way that's healthy and supportive, not controlling or harmful. They're realizing that your peace and happiness are worth fighting for, not just because they want you back, but because seeing you at peace without them has taught them that real love is about wanting the best for someone, even if that means they thrive without you. But that's the paradox they're wrestling with now. They want you back, yet they know they must respect your boundaries, your journey, and your healing. They're learning, perhaps for the first time, that love is not about possession but about partnership, about nurturing and supporting each other's growth. And so, even as they struggle with the weight of regret and the fear that it might be too late, they're holding on to the hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll be open to giving them another chance to prove that they've changed, and that they're ready to offer you the stable commitment you've always deserved. Our last conversation keeps replaying in my head, like a movie on repeat that I can't seem to switch off. I keep hearing the tone of your voice and seeing the look in your eyes, and every time I do, I feel a surge of regret and disappointment in myself. I'm so sorry I let my temper get the best of me that day. You were speaking the truth, I knew it deep down, and you had every right to. I can see now that you were trying to help me, to open my eyes to the things I needed to face, but instead, I lashed out at the one person who's always meant the most to me. I keep thinking about how much you've changed since the time we first met. You're not the same person I knew back then. You've grown in so many ways, stronger, more confident, more self-assured, and sometimes I feel like I hardly recognize you. And yet, that's exactly what scares me and even makes me nervous when I think about reaching out to you. It's not because I don't want to talk to you, it's because I'm afraid I'll mess up again, that I'll say the wrong thing or let my insecurities get in the way of the connection we once had. You're right, I need to make room in my life for the things I truly value. I've spent so much time worrying about what other people think, about living up to expectations that weren't even my own, that I forgot to honor what really matters to me. I've been paying more attention to my own needs lately, and I realize now that those needs include you, too. You've always been there, quietly cheering me on, even when I didn't deserve it. And for that, I have to thank you, because it's all become possible just because of you. I know I've given you plenty of reasons to shut me out, and I understand why you might want to keep me blocked, even energetically. But please, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, don't keep me blocked. I'm trying to reach out in my own way, and I believe, somehow, you can sense that. You've always been so intuitive, and you know my style. You know that when I'm calm, when I've taken the time to reflect and understand, I can come back to you with sincerity and vulnerability. Right now, I'm in that place. I'm calm, and I want to come and talk to you, to share my feelings in person, to look you in the eye and tell you how sorry I am. I want to hold your face in my hands when I say it because I need you to see that I mean every single word. I want to let go of this burden of guilt and embarrassment that's been weighing me down ever since our last conversation. I want to feel free again, to feel like I can be honest with you without the fear of losing you. You are the only one I've always wished for. Even when I tried to deny it, even when I convinced myself I didn't deserve you, I always knew deep down that you were the one. You became my strength in the times when I was pretending to be strong on the outside but felt completely fake on the inside. When I was putting on a mask for everyone else, you were the one person who saw through it, who saw the real me and loved me anyway. That's a rare and precious gift, and I don't want to lose it. All this love I have inside of me, it's overwhelming sometimes. I've kept it bottled up because I didn't know how to show it the right way, or I was too afraid of getting hurt. But I don't want to hide it anymore. I want to give it all to you, to share every piece of my heart with you, because you mean the world to me. You always have, and you always will. I know I have a lot to work on, and I know it's not fair to expect you to wait around for me to figure it all out. But I want you to know that I'm trying. I'm learning to listen to the voice inside me that says it's okay to be vulnerable, that it's okay to admit when I'm wrong and ask for forgiveness. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm asking you to please give me a chance to show you how much I've grown and how much I still care. I can't promise that I'll never make mistakes again, but I can promise that I'll always be honest with you, that I'll do my best to communicate with love and respect, and that I'll always be grateful for the chance to have you in my life. You've taught me so much about love, about forgiveness, about the kind of person I want to be. And for that, I will always be thankful. Please let me back into your life, even if it's just a small part. Let me show you the love and respect you deserve, because you truly mean everything to me. Your partner is starting to recognize that during your periods of separation, you have been working diligently on yourself and on restoring a sense of justice to the relationship. Those times apart, though challenging, have given you the space and opportunity to truly reflect on your patterns and behaviors, leading you to engage in some of the most extensive self-development work you've ever done. You have reached a point where you refuse to chase after any relationship, no matter how much you might long for closeness. Instead, you have decided to put everything on hold so that you could focus on your own healing and personal growth. This decision has not only brought you a sense of empowerment but has also attracted a great deal of abundance into your life, abundance that extends beyond just material wealth and touches on emotional, mental, and spiritual fulfillment. In this process, you have begun to realize that in order to break certain patterns that have held you back for so long, you must cultivate more love and forgiveness, both for yourself and for those who have wronged you. It's not always easy, but every step you've taken in learning to be more compassionate and understanding has contributed to your growth and maturity. These shifts have not gone unnoticed by your partner. As they watch you step into your own power and self-worth, they are beginning to see you in a new light, one that inspires them to reflect on their own behavior and choices as well. Your partner is also finding their own sense of balance amidst this journey. They are beginning to make more grounded decisions about what this relationship means to them and how they want to move forward. This shift towards clarity and stability is part of their own personal development, a reflection of their commitment to the process of growth. Moving toward you, choosing you, is becoming part of that decision-making process. They see how clear you are about your goals, your values, and your purpose. They recognize the strength it takes to stand firm in your beliefs and to not settle for less than what you truly deserve. They admire your dedication to yourself, and they are slowly learning to match that energy in their own way. They see you as a highly responsible individual, someone who doesn't shy away from the hard work required to build a solid foundation, not just in relationships but in every aspect of life. This responsibility extends to the way you hold yourself accountable for your own happiness, your own progress, and your own peace. This is not just about you proving something to them, it's about you proving to yourself that you can be whole and complete on your own. Your partner is recognizing that wholeness and is deeply inspired by it. This journey is also about your partner learning to leave the past behind for good. They are realizing that holding on to old wounds, regrets, and mistakes only hinders progress, both individually and as a couple. The past, with all its lessons, has shaped both of you into who you are today, but it no longer needs to define the future. Your partner is finally getting ready to release the weight of those burdens, to forgive themselves and others, and to step into a new chapter with you, a chapter that is guided by intention, respect, and a renewed sense of love. As both of you continue to grow, it's important to stay clear and focused, trusting that the universe is orchestrating everything behind the scenes. There's a natural order to things that can't be rushed or forced, no matter how much you might want to control the timing. The relationship, with all its ups and downs, is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that every step along this journey, every tear shed, every laugh shared, and every lesson learned is part of the larger plan the universe has for you. Remember that allowing things to unfold naturally doesn't mean being passive or ignoring your own needs and desires. It means surrendering to the flow of life while continuing to nurture yourself and your dreams. It means letting go of fear and embracing the possibility that the best is yet to come. This is not just about reuniting with your partner, it's about creating a life that reflects your highest self, with or without them. It's about being in alignment with who you truly are and allowing love to flow to you freely and abundantly. So keep doing the work. Keep choosing yourself every day. Keep showing up with an open heart and a willingness to grow. Your partner is doing the same in their own way, and that mutual growth is what will ultimately bring you back together in a healthier, more fulfilling way. The universe is in charge of this relationship, guiding you both to exactly where you need to be. Trust in that process, and know that everything you're experiencing now is preparing you for the love and connection you truly deserve. Stay present, stay strong, and stay clear on your path. All is unfolding as it should.